Hi, so we're down here at the Romsey Outdoor Exercise Equipment Station. I'm Kim and this is Tracy. So we're just going to be running you through an intermediate workout program. This is recommended for someone who's already partaking in some form of physical activity but just wants to mix up their routine a little bit or push themselves that little bit further. Before we get into this program, we're just going to do a 5 to 10 minute brisk walk to get that heart rate up and blood flowing. Let's get into the program. Sit to stand. So you're going to stand with your feet hip width apart, arms across your chest. You're going to push your bum out, taking a seat on that bench. You're going to push your weight through your heels as you stand back up and sitting back down and back up, keeping your chest up, eyes up, standing nice and tall. If you want to progress this, you can go into a single leg. So as you take a seat, you're going to shift your weight into the center of one foot, standing up, pushing through that heel. Lovely. And we're going to do that for 10 reps on each leg and swap legs. Perfect. So this is the chest press for our intermediate program. You're just going to place your hands on the grips there, pressing through your chest out in front of you until your arms are fully extended and slowly returning back to the starting position. Good, pressing those away, and we're here for 10 repetitions. We next have a static lunge, so just stepping forward, making sure that front knee doesn't come over that toe, dropping that back leg to 90 degrees and returning back to the starting position. Good, keeping the chest and head up nice and tall. Good, and repeating for 10 reps on each side. So we have a lat pull down for our intermediate program. So you're going to start with your fingers facing inwards, taking a seat on that bench, making sure your back's up nice and tall, pulling that down towards you, making sure your shoulders are down and back, breathing through that one. If you want to progress, you can change your hand grip to your fingers facing outwards and doing the same movement, pulling your arms down until they're in line with your chest and returning back to the top. Good, and we're here for 10 reps. So for our intermediate program, we have a leg press. So you want to be careful when you're stepping into this one. It is quite a big step up, so just holding onto that pole for stability. You want to place your feet as high as you can on this foot pad here, and you're just going to slowly press away against that one until your legs are straight, but keeping a slight bend to keep that tension on those legs the whole way through and returning back in. Good. To progress this one, you have the option of doing it single leg, so pressing through one leg at a time. Good. Swapping legs and doing the other leg. Good. Making sure that weight pushes through the heels of that foot. Good, and we're going to do 10 on each side. And we have step ups, so choose whatever level you feel comfortable with. You're going to place one leg up on the step, placing all your weight through that heel, driving your weight up, placing that other foot beside you and stepping back down. Good, keeping your back up nice and tall. And to progress this one, you can just choose a higher step. Good, driving your weight through the heel and stepping back down. Good, and we're here for 10 reps. So if you feel at any point you need more stability or support, there is a handrail that you can use for assistance as well. And for our sit-up exercise, we're just going to lay back on the bench. You pop your feet underneath the rail here, arms across your chest, leaning back as far as you can. Good. Engaging those deep transverse abdominis muscles to pull yourself back up into the seated starting position. Good, and we're here for 10 reps. After conducting our exercise programs, it's important that we do a stretch afterwards. So we're going to stretch our quadriceps to start off with. So just standing up nice and tall. If you need, just grab a pole or something to support you and bending that leg behind you, grabbing onto your toe and trying to squeeze it as close as you can towards your bum. And holding that for about 20 seconds before repeating it on the other side. So you feel a nice stretch along the front of your thigh muscle there. Perfect. Next we're moving into a hamstring stretch. So placing that leg out straight in front of you, bending the other leg, the heel stays on the ground, bending that toe, flexing it up towards you, really stretching out the back of the thigh there. So this will get a nice deep stretch through the hamstring, and swapping sides, holding for about 20 seconds on each side. So to stretch out our shoulder, we just want to grab onto a pole and just slightly press that shoulder forward. So it's a very slight movement, but you'll feel that stretch within your shoulder as you feel that resistance. Good, so just pressing that chest forward, stretching out that shoulder and the rotator cuff, and swapping sides, holding for about 20 seconds. So to stretch out our side muscles, you just want to be standing with your feet about hip width apart, reaching your hands up nice and straight above your head and bringing your body over to your side. Good, making sure there's a nice deep stretch down here. Holding that for about 20 seconds before returning back to the center and alternating sides. Perfect. Right, to stretch out your upper back, you want to be standing nice and tall with your feet hip width apart. Have your hands clasped together in front of you, arms nice and straight, and then just bend that upper back, curving that spine, dropping that head below between those shoulders, and holding for about 20 seconds. Great work on completing this program today. Don't forget you can come down at any time and utilize this great equipment, and go and enjoy your day.